Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. To every other city, every city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. Let's go. Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info, I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. Let's go.
What's good? What's good? We're going to talk about the pregame, Colorado versus Baylor. Stephen Charles in the house. He says, hola, MAGDOG TV. What's good? What's good? Big week, man. The start of BIG-12 conference play. I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very excited for these guys to set the tone. Protect your peace. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day here. You know what I'm saying? Sunfire Brown in the house. How you doing? I'm loving those badges by both of y'all. I'm very, very excited for the BIG-12 conference play. We have a lot to talk about. We're gonna give everybody time to join. Hit the like button on y'all way in. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about. We're gonna give everybody time to join. Coach Prime sat down with Romy Bean, an amazing interview. I will have the link in her description. In the description of her channel, as well as the video as well. She has a lot of great stuff. So shout out to Romy Bean. Timothy Nelson in the house. He says, RQQ Rufus, my brother. Rufus, is you talking about from Detroit? Or where is he actually from? Timothy Nelson, what's good with you? So he says Omega. Okay, that's dope. Yeah, that's love right there. Lakeland, Florida. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Sunfire Brown says, yes, we got to definitely hold on this week. I have all the confidence in the world in my Buffs. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I believe in the Buffs. I believe they're going to get it done. They did say it's a chance of rain, but I don't think it would affect anything as far as for the players. Lakeland, Florida. What's going on, Dennis? Dennis in the house. He says, I'm here at the Champion Center. Perfect weather. Okay, great. Awesome, because I did hear what one of the reporters told Coach Prime it posed to rain. So that's great. Perfect weather. Honestly, a lot less crowded than last year. Interesting. That's very, very interesting, Dennis, because I tried to get my press pass, and Curtis Snyder said it was going to be very, very packed as far as media go. So I'm gonna try the next home game, but that's interesting that it's not as crowded as last year. Maybe it's going to pick up later. Timothy says from St. Louis. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope right there. I am visiting my son in Georgia. Could you please tell me what time the game is and when? The game is Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. 8 p.m. Eastern. And you say what time? And it's gonna be on Fox. It's gonna be on Fox. So yeah, we have another one of those late games. Another one of those late games. I hate the late games because by the time it's over with, we're talking about 1 o'clock a.m. post game. But it's always good when we actually won the game. It feels a lot better when you up late talking about your team winning rather than them losing. So hopefully we can be up late again, talking about the team actually winning again. We had a very good game last week. So let's go ahead and get started. Please support the channel. Yeah, I appreciate you. Protect your peace. So these video clips not actually in order, but the topics is still makes it interesting to talk about. So let's get started.
Coach, we heard you say to your team, you have no idea how much this one means to me. Why did that game mean something?
Because it's personal. You guys put it on me. It's a rival. I mean, you said it was a rivalry, and it's an in-state rivalry, and it's some bad blood. The coach and his wife has been talking. There's even the son, and a couple players on their team. So that made it what it was emotionally for not only me but for the whole team. If I say anything stupid, I'm highly medicated because I could barely use my neck. Okay, so if I say something out there, fans, I apologize because I'm on that ooh-wee right now.
Put that warning on under the screen. We'll put a crawl under
medicated, there. Not the normal medication that you medicate with, but the other medication from a doctor.
Let's see. It says last year, the day before the game was packed with fans just hanging out. The game itself might be packed with media. Okay, that's interesting. That may be what it is. It may just be packed coming from the media standpoint. Appreciate you for the super chat. Protect your peace. I appreciate you for the super chat. I mean the cash app. Thanks a lot. I learned, by the way, protect your peace. You know what I'm talking about. Sunfire Brown said, I heard that the tickets were $300. A lot of people have lost confidence in the team as far as spending their hard-earned money to travel to Boulder and pay for a ticket. Yes, that's the thing about it. See, the ticket for me is too much for me to be paying when I can actually get a press pass. I mean, but who knows? Some people can afford it, but for me, I agree with you. It's too much for me. I can just watch it from home if I can't get in the regular way. Lexus driver first in the house, Saturday, September 6 p.m. 3% of tickets left. Baylor Bears at Colorado's Buffaloes football Folsom Field. Appreciate that, Lexus driver. Shout out to East Coast in the house. He says everybody is talking about the TDs and interception. The best play is when he chased down that running back straight dog. Facts. And we're going to get into that. They actually spoke about that during this interview with Romy Bean. I agree. That takes a lot of effort. He says, we're still going to get you out here for a game. Yes, Dennis, 100%. Amanda in the house. What's going on, Amanda? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get to a game. That's my promise. That I'm gonna definitely get to a game for sure. And I know I've been saying that, but I got you, Dennis.
But when we talk about the response, you went to Nebraska, kind of got punched in the mouth. Then you go on the road, another hostile environment. And this time, you punch them in the mouth. Yeah. Really, really physical on both sides. What can you say about the team's response?
I'm proud of their resilience. I'm proud of their stick-to-itness. They understood the ramifications of this game. These young men haven't been talked about and ridiculed and scolded like the country scolded them by saying they're not this, they're not that, and they read that stuff. And it's unfortunate that we're at this state that now we're attacking kids, but understandably so. The guys took the challenge and they went out and did what they needed.
I'm also sharing a link for anybody that want to chime in and give their thoughts. Lexus Driver says, I have to think that 6 p.m. is CO Colorado time zone. So ET time would be later. So you are right. It would be 8 p.m. as CU is 2 hours behind. Yes. It's 8 p.m. Eastern. From what I got, from what I got. Protect your peace and hit the like button. Appreciate it. Sunfire says John the Liquidator stood out there one time and collected cash outs from his subscribers till he had the $300 to pay for his ticket. I thought that was a bold move. Yeah, I think that's a great strategy to do. But you guys should know if you have been subscribed to my channel from the beginning. I really don't like asking. I understand that that's part of what YouTubers do. But if you want to support the channel, you support it. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? You guys supporting it by liking the videos is enough for me. I will go to a game when I can, but for me to go out there and then start asking for donations, that just ain't my thing. I shared the StreamYard link. Appreciate that. Protect your peace. What's good, MAGDOG? Selma, what's going on with you? What's good, Selma? Selma always chiming in. You know what I'm saying? That's the support that's what I enjoy the most. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the same names in the chat, you know. We'll get to the game, that's for sure. Brandon says John already had a ticket. He used the 300 for food and etc. We need to support you before you go to Colorado. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Protect Shador. Yes, that's going to be a very key piece of this game. We're going to have to protect Shador Sanders. If we want to win it, if we want to win this game and set the tone within the Big 12, we're going to have to protect the quarterback.
Yeah. You like the game? Well, actually, all the games. Another primetime game. Mm-hmm. Expected.
Well, yeah, truly.
Yeah.
We just got to go out there and do what we could do. I mean, a lot of guys come here not just to play the game because they could get exposure, but all exposure ain't good exposure. You got to ball out and you get the exposure that you desire.
Well, the Buffs will be under the lights yet again. What do you expect the crowd to be like?
Crazy. I mean, we have a tremendous fan base. I think some of our fans that are really crazy, they don't even get a chance to get in, and they're out around the country. And but this is homecoming, so you're going to see some old familiar faces around. I love meeting the alumni and people that supported this wonderful university for years. I love it. When I'm taking my walk around campus like I do every day, I absolutely love it. This is truly one of the most beautiful campuses I've ever seen.
I love it. And you know what? Just like that, the show's over. Coach,
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The show is not over. We just out of order. Sunfire Brown says, my mama told me a closed mouth don't get fed. That's absolutely true as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, but for me, my mouth is always closed, man, because I trust God. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's meant to be will be. Just like the YouTube channel, this wasn't my actual vision. I vision being one of the players, you know what I'm saying, like a Xavier Weaver playing on Sundays. That was my vision, but God had something else for me. So, you know, it's true. You know what I'm saying? Closed mouths don't get fed. But for me, my mouth always closed. I just trust God and keep praying and keep moving. Timothy Nelson says, I wish that the defense, especially D-back, safety, and corners, would practice how to jump running routes. This could help control the offense. I would agree to that. I do wish the defense would definitely practice jumping routes like a Travis Hunter. But some guys just got it and some don't. Timothy, you know, you can practice this over and over and over and then get in the game and guys forget what they've been practiced. So some guys just naturally gifted in regards to that. So I would say that I mean I agree with you 100% for sure. MAGDOG, that's why I like you. If you ask for donations, you ask, you don't beg. Smile. Yeah, definitely. Nothing is free. Support this good content. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, Alexis. Just saw Tyler Brown. Oh, that's awesome right there. Seeing Tyler Brown, that is absolutely awesome. How is Tyler Brown looking? Does he look motivated? That's what we love about you. You are humble. Dion was notorious for this. Yeah, I would agree to that. You know, Dion has definitely been doing some amazing things for sure around the campus.
Now, you have said it a lot when people were hammering you about the run, and you said, you know, we can do it. We know we can do it. This was, I believe, the first 100-yard run game in the prime era here at CU. What was there a bigger emphasis during the week? How did it unfold?
It's been a huge emphasis, but you really got to hone in on these guys and say, guys, we got to run. We got to have balance. And the more successful we are with the running game, it's going to be easier to protect our quarterback because you got to have some type of balance. But honestly, the only time people yell about balance is when you get your butt kicked. Nobody said nothing about balance in week 1.
Okay, definitely appreciate it. He said that's how he played corner and safety by jumping routes, which led to pick sixes. 100%. I would agree. So let's keep this video going.
Let's talk about Michael Welch. Didn't see him the first 2 games. Why was this his time?
He earned it. We got to back this out. Dallin is out right now. Hayden, he's coming back. He may be back this week, but we just wanted to change the offensive line. We changed one group personnel out of there, and he had his.
Coach, we heard you say to your team, you have no idea how much this one means to me. Why did that game mean something?
Because it's personal. You guys put it on me. It's a rival. I mean, you said it was a rivalry, so. And it's an in-state rivalry, and there's some bad blood. The coach and his wife has been talking. There's even the son, and a couple players on their team. So that made it what it was emotionally for not only me but for the whole team. If I say anything stupid, I'm highly medicated because I could barely use my neck. Okay, so if I say something out there, fans, I apologize. Because I'm on that ooh-wee right now.
Put that warning on us.
Right.
We'll put a crawl under
medicated, there. Not the normal medication that you medicate with, but the other medication from a doctor.
Selma says Big 12 play road to a championship. I would agree. Nay in the house, what's going on? Happy Friday. 35-10 Colorado. 72 watching, 19 likes. Thunder and Lightning, Welch, Augusta power and break the big one speed. Baylor offense is better than Colorado State. We will see. I don't even know if they know who the quarterback will be. So we definitely will see.
Now, you have said it a lot when people were hammering you about the run, and you said, we can do it. We know we can do it. This was, I believe, the first 100-yard run game in the prime era here at CU. Was there a bigger emphasis during the week? How did it unfold?
It's been a huge emphasis, but you really got to hone in on these guys and say, guys, we got to run. We got to have balance. And the more successful we are with the running game, it's going to be easier to protect our quarterback because you got to have some type of balance. But honestly, the only time people yell about balance is when you get your butt kicked. Nobody said nothing about balance in week 1.
It says, be on the lookout for my little bro, number 34 for Baylor. Hoping Travis guards him. Would love for him to have that experience. Yeah, that would be a great way to not only have that experience, but, get a chance to get seen from some scouts if he do good. They use 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, because one of them was injured. Hello, everyone. What's going on, Shirley? I prefer the other guy over a more mobile. I agree.
This defense just continues to impress. 9 points, lowest, I believe, in the prime era. But you even look at, they didn't allow any points in the second half of the Nebraska game. What is the ceiling for this group?
It's tremendous. And we, I turned my head too quick. And we got some guys banged up right now. So when we get some of those guys back that are starters, you got to understand we're playing without 2 starters on the defensive side of the ball. And they're still taking it up a notch. So when we get everybody back, that's a starter. But we're often, as well, we're getting some of these guys playing time so they can mature. So when something happens, we are ready with a person of experience on the field.
What kind of confidence does it give a group, though, when the next man up really does step up?
Yeah, tremendous. And we see it at practice. Like if we're not seeing it at practice, they're not going to get opportunity in the game. So thank God that we're seeing those opportunities at practice. Now we could put them in the game and they handle their business.
I would agree to that for sure. When the defense is clicking, this team is hard to beat.
Welcome back into Coach Prime's Playbook. So excited this week to be sitting down with Nikai Hill-Green. Just an absolute heat-seeking missile out there. Looked back in high school, you were up for an award named after the late, great Dick Butkus, and I'm pretty sure we saw why on Saturday. Can you describe your style of play? Because, man, it's fun.
Just doing my job every play, getting my guys lined up with the green dot and the mic, and really just having fun flying around. You know, I try to model my game after Ray Lewis. He played.
What has he done to earn that spot next to Levante?
Consistency and not limping. You know, I said, could stop limping. You know, he was gimping, and I'm like, hey, you got to get him in the training room and get him together. Take him off the field. It's got to be one or the other because we want him to be the best that he can be. But steady habits, to just being consistent, and consistency starts at practice. The only thing I don't like about that play had nothing to do with him. 10 of his teammates should have been around him getting him love because that was a tremendous hit, tremendous play on a down that we needed to make a play, and they should have gave him a lot more love.
I like that. I like that as well a lot. He says NHG elite facts. Teams coming to play Colorado. I got receipts on Green and Bentley on this chat and channel start by second game. The two bring the wood, bro. I would agree. Those guys definitely are electric. I mean, they the center of the defense for sure. And he actually spoke about, you know, who he idolized his game after, which is Ray Lewis, which I thought was very incredible. The kid can definitely play. Mag, I'm sorry I'm late, but anyways, bro, Baylor and Oregon and K-State and recently Washington State are now doing running offense plays. Recently Washington State and now doing running offensive plays. Did you see my cam in Well Off Media with my dog? No, I didn't get a chance to see that. I'm gonna actually go check it out. Which video was it? Which video was that, Dennis? Was his most recent video? I would love to see Tyler Brown at center over Hank. I think the offensive line is looking good now, with where they at. We will see. So far, I think they look better with the lineup they have right now.
Now, of course, before you were here, you were with another legendary coach in Coach Harbaugh. So how are Coach Harbaugh and Coach Prime similar and different?
That's a good question. They're really similar, but they have their own styles and they have their own way to go about it. And I think that's because Coach Harbaugh played quarterback, Coach Prime played DB. So Coach Prime, he's more swag, but little things, because at DB, there's not a lot of room for error. Quarterback is more do your job, do your job, do your job, and it's really militant. But DB, you got to have some finesse and you got to play with swagger. If you're not a DB with swagger, it's going to be hard to play on the island.
That's interesting. You think Coach Prime would ever rock the khakis? The Harbaugh khakis?
No, that's not going to happen. I promise you that. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that would be a interesting day. That was great, Nikai. Thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you this Saturday in Boulder and all season. Keep bringing that physicality. It's fun.
Yes, man.
That would be interesting. I know Coach Prime wouldn't do that for sure. Colorado needs to focus on more running plays this Saturday with Micah and others with him. And I want to see Travis Hunter run the ball instead of tossing it to him. Nah, I don't want to see too much. I don't want to see Travis doing too much. You know, he already does enough. I just think that we have enough good running backs. Let's get Travis Hunter running the ball. To be honest, I see Travis running it all the way. Yeah, when you as great as Travis, you know, you want to get him involved as much as you can. Hey, if we can put him at quarterback, we would do that as well. But now we don't want to do too much with Travis.
Physical play, and then I think you're like the poster child for it on this team. It's so fun to watch. How do you see your teammates feed off of that and want to embrace that physicality as well? Yeah,
I just look at it like it's war. You know what I mean? Like there's a man on the other side who thinks he can beat me, and I got to show my guys that, you know, I can beat him and just win my one-on-one every play. And I feel like that just rallies the guys, and it shows another guy that, okay, he just made a play. I'm going to try to make the next play, and then we just compete, and we really build off each other.
You know, you said you model your play after Ray Lewis. He came here. What did you take from him when you actually got a chance to talk to him and be with him here one-on-one?
Just his practice habits, the passion about touching the ball, running to the ball, and really just the lifestyle. I took that a lot from what he said, the lifestyle. He's like, make it a lifestyle, like eat, sleep, breathe football. And since he said that, I've been off social media a little bit. You know, I post here and there, but I'm not really on it as much. Just focusing in on the little things.
He says, we need our DBs to eliminate the yak. Hell no, he definitely don't need to be taking shine from the running backs. He will be all right. I agree. We don't want to put too much on him. Yeah, we don't want to put too much load on him for sure. Let's see what we got. We got more slides.
And of course, there's not enough that can be said about Travis Hunter. We say it every week, but does he ever surprise you in what he does?
No, not whatsoever. And it's so funny because I'm always on him about the little things. In the middle of the game, I'm like, focus, defense. Don't get lackadaisical. Focus, get low and get your hands on him. Little things like that. When people may think he's playing a phenomenal game, and I'm able to refocus him because I could see him, lean into the offense somewhat and want to make a big play. But you could make those big plays on the defensive side of the ball as well, and he did.
He says, I wish we could see more cornerbacks and wide receivers sometimes instead of Travis. Oh, yeah, once we saw Cam Micah yet on the field, but seeing Micah is great. Michael Welch, but I hope he is coming on the field soon. Yeah, you're right. 88 people in the room, 29 likes. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Welcome back into Coach Prime's playbook, getting geared up for homecoming weekend here in Boulder. On that field, we're going to see the Baylor Bears on Saturday, who are 2-1 this season. They just ran over Air Force. You don't always see that often, but they sure outgained them 478 to 218. CU, though, leads this series overall. Last time, though, they lost 2010 against your guy, RG3. He had quite the game, as he tended to do all the time in college. But let's hear from the current head coach of the Baylor Bears, Dave Aranda.
Quarterback makes some really hard throws. I think, if he knows what you're in, he eats you up, and the throws are out before the turns are made. And before the coverage has a chance to work a leverage or any of that. I mean, once he knows, it's bad for the defense.
A lot of respect there from the head coach. Let's see, you say, True Dree, you right. MAGDOG, help me out. I thought the best running back CU has is Dylan. Oh, 100%. Dylan is just injured right now. He's not 100%. Yeah, Dallin. You're talking about Dallin. The like button is free. Yeah. But you understand, it's just the world we live in. Some people, they rather watch and not support, Appreciate that. What L Boogie in the house, man. What's going on with you? What's good out here, man? This Mississippi heat. Not trying to clown, but if I had a hard time sleeping, I just need to see Coach Aranda's press conference. I think he's very humble. He's a very humble coach. I think that he understands what's at stake. We will see. Just like the players are very humble as well. None of them are talking a lot of noise, or I don't see them disrespecting Colorado. So I think it's going to be a very good game, considering just what these interviews been like. I watched the full press conference for sure, but because of copyright reasons, I can't play the full press conference. But it's some good stuff. Definitely go check it out.
When you look at the Baylor Bears, just big picture, what stands out to you about them?
First of all, I had the honor to meet Coach Aranda at the BIG-12 meetings, and he was kind, he was pleasant, very knowledgeable. I think a couple of our coaches have coached with him in his journey. But the guy is dedicated, and he is a stickler on the little things like I am. And I love what he's doing with that program. I love where they're headed. We don't know which quarterback is going to be there. They've been playing stout defensively. And it's just another task, but we don't plan on losing at home.
You talk about two different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What kind of stress does that put on a defense preparing for two guys with two different styles?
Well, you got to do what you do, and it don't matter the style. As long as we do what we do, we had ample opportunities to to make more sacks. We finally got one, but we had a few turnovers, I think 2 interceptions and a fumble, which was pleasant for any defensive coach. We just got to keep applying pressure. Those sacks are going to come.
Okay, I did not know he was injured. Who do you think is a good replacement? Michael Welch. Yeah, Michael Welch is the best replacement for Dallin. He had 65 yards last week, and I mean, I don't see him slowing down any bit. You guys are going to get a chance to hear Coach Prime speak about him as well. We always going to support you. Appreciate that, Big Worm. Very end of the video. Okay, I'm going to go back and watch that, Dennis. I'm going to definitely go check that out. That's dope. I think I did see that actually, though, but I'm gonna go back and look at it now that you said that was you in there. What are Baylor's strengths? Very good question. I would first and foremost the defense. They have a very good defense. They can definitely they can play the run very well, but I'm not sure about playing the pass. They beat Air Force 31-3 last week, but Air Force runs a lot of options and wing T style offenses. Colorado runs the spread, so Baylor will be tested very well as far as stopping the pass. So you know, they haven't really seen any team that run a spread style offense, but the biggest strength I would say with Baylor is their defense and stopping the run. Baylor is known for offensive running game. Makes sense. I saw that during the third quarter against Air Force. So it seems like they like to run and play defense. Weather may be a factor in terms of protecting the football. Sometimes it can be a factor, then sometimes it don't. It really don't be as much of a factor as you guys really think, because athletes gonna be athletes, man. You know, I mean, athletes gonna be athletes. I just say it like that. Just chilling, man. These boys are maturing. That matters a lot. Isn't one of the Hood brothers a running back? Yeah, Brandon Hood. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. They held Utah to 23 points. Baylor don't do well. It's a pass.
Baylor actually houses 2 Bears on campus. Did you know this?
I did not
Bell
know that.
and Indy. So, you know, we've got Ralphie. I don't know if Ralphie's on campus, though.
No,
but,
Ralphie's
you
not
know,
on campus.
they're cute, though. Look at them hanging out. My question is, we've seen you go in Ralphie's little, not cage, but whatever. Would you get in the bear cave?
I don't see anybody in there right now, and I'm not going to be first.
Would you stand behind the fence?
No, I don't do that. I don't do the zoo stuff. I don't go to the zoo. I don't want to go to the zoo. I don't want to go on a safari. I don't do that kind of stuff. No, there's nothing appealing about what I'm seeing right now. I love the look of it, but no, I'm not. How do they get fed? Who goes in there?
This is a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the stuff we
Do
need
they just
to know.
open the door, throw it out there, and run?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. I'm with you on there. But there you go. We got Bears. We got Buffaloes. They're going to show down on.
I'm with Ralphie.
I'm with you.
I'm taking Ralphie on this one.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice.
Coach Prime, hey, he's telling how it is. I had to relocate. These guys, they cutting grass around here. Protect Your Peace says, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Prime said he ain't getting in there. He take Ralphie. Baylor plays fast. Ask Utah. We play fast too. Ask Colorado State. Colorado knows about up-tempo. Facts. We play fast too. I feel like we have some of the fastest players in the country. So the same way they play fast, we play fast. Baylor is similar to UCLA and Washington State, but not better than Arizona and K-State. I believe our toughest team moving forward is potentially Baylor and K-State and Texas Tech. Malcolm is Hayden back to 100%, which running back should start. From my understanding, Hayden is not back at 100%. He has a high ankle sprain, and that takes some time. So I don't expect him to get a lot of carries. I really don't expect him to play, even though he did practice yesterday. But I still feel like the lineup should be the same. Michael Welch, the kid, number 23. track team. Imagine if Colorado played on turf. Yeah, that would be insane. Playing on turf with that kind of speed.
When you look at Dave Aranda, obviously defensive minded, he's been on national championship teams as a DC, talking there about Shedeur. You know this is going to be a tough matchup. When you look at him and his coaching style, what do you think is the toughest thing he's going to bring?
He's got to bring pressure. I mean, everybody that plays against us, they got to bring pressure. But now you're vulnerable to a couple guys in one-on-one. It's a task. It's a task, especially when we're firing off the ball and able to run the football like we did last week.
He says, track team, imagine if CU played on turf. Yeah, back to that question. That statement. I would agree to that, Ohio. When you play on turf, it's a lot different than playing on grass, because you can get a real good grip on that turf. But a lot of times players don't like playing on that turf because of injury. You know what I'm saying? You get injured a lot on turf. I prefer grass, to be honest with you.
We are so excited that we're back in Boulder for a game after 2 on the road and the beginning of conference play as well. Do you view conference play any different than non-conference play, Coach?
No, I don't, because I want our guys to understand that every game is viable and just it's valuable. So we want to go to all the games hard. We know this has a little more ramifications than any of the others, but if we start approaching them differently, something's wrong with us. We got to seek to win every single game, not just the conference game.
Is Shadozi out? I don't know the latest on him. And what is your prediction final score? I would say it depends on the weather, though, because if it's raining, then the scores never really be as high as you would think. If it don't rain, I would say maybe like a 40, 49, 35 type of score. I do have Colorado winning by at least a couple touchdowns. But if it's raining, then I can see maybe a 28-14, somewhere up in there. It's tricky, though. It's very tricky with Baylor because neither team really knows how good they are until they play each other. That's any team in the Big-12. Now we're really about to see after these Big-12 matchups for sure. Turf is not real football. I agree. I prefer grass. Facts. Mag, let's say if Colorado did beat rest of their opponent in Big-12 tournament, would we go against a SEC team? Or how does it work? Listen, if we win the Big-12 championship, the conference championship, we make the playoffs. That's guaranteed. Yes, you can potentially play a SEC team for sure. And that will be fun to see. That would definitely be fun to see. Can you imagine if we see like Colorado versus Georgia? You know what I'm saying? That would be crazy. That would be crazy for real. Baylor University, but I really believe Colorado has what it takes to really get, make some noise this year. Waco, Texas. Sadozi is back this week. That's a great sign. It don't surprise me in a bit. You guys know he joined the channel during the spring. Baylor 40, Colorado 7. Yeah, you just talking. You know why you just talking? Because Baylor haven't even really done that to anybody other than Air Force. Is there a reason our offense runs every play from the shotgun? We never take any snaps under center, even on 4th and 1. Why? I was gratified to see men in motion against Colorado State University. To answer your question, it's just the style of play now in this generation. You don't really see on the center. Name me, how many schools do you really see on the center? You really don't see on the center play no more. We never take any snaps on the center, even on 4th and 1. Now, maybe on 4th and 1, I would like to see it a little bit more. Why? I just think it's just a different era of football now. And you say I was gratified to see men in motion against Colorado State. I was even gratified to finally see a tight end catching the football. I thought that was amazing. If Baylor plays defense on Western like Colorado State University did, quarterback, one should have 500 yards. Baylor plays defense on Western. I mean, if they play defense on Western, they can't forget about Travis Hunter. They can't forget about Jimmy Horn Jr. They can't forget about Will Shepherd. They don't know, so they can't forget about Amari and Miller because they don't know him. And he's another firework on the sideline waiting to get going. I mean, Asad Wasim, you know what I'm saying? So we have so much talent. I didn't even mention Timmons. I mean, we have a lot of fireworks. So if they focus only on Western, they in trouble. I believe Colorado will be ranked if they win the next couple of games. He was wide open most of the game last week. Yeah, he was. I'm 2 hours from Waco, Texas. Hey, that's love right there. That's love. That pistol look is working. Yes, it is. Please hit the like button. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. 108 people in the room. As you guys can see, it's hot out here. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful day, though. You know, but I'm out here giving y'all some content. Mag, I've been watching Washington State a lot this year. Do you see us facing them in the Big 12 conference or after that? I've been watching Washington State a lot this year. Do you see us facing them in the Big 12 conference? It's possible. I mean, I feel like the Big 12 conference is going to be it's going to be interesting. I don't think it's very strong like the Pac-12 was, specifically because it was more of QB play in the Pac-12. It was a lot of quarterbacks. I mean, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Shedeur Sanders. I mean, I can go on and on as far as the quarterbacks go, but with the Big 12, it's more defense. But I think it favors Colorado because we can score and we have a lot of weapons. So, but as far as Washington State, I haven't really watched them as much. Is they good? Because I know they don't have Cam Ward anymore. I'm tired of the pistol offense. I'm not, because it creates different looks for the defenses. You know, you're not just running empty sets every game. So with us running a pistol, I actually love it because it adds versatility to our offense. You know, it don't make us one-dimensional. Amari and Miller don't even get in. Speaking of fireworks, you don't know what they do if you never pop them. That's true, Corey. Very, very good comment. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Michael Welch didn't play week 2. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play at all week 2, and then he ran for 65 yards week 3. So you have to definitely pop your fireworks when you have them. And you know, I'm just hoping that Colorado and Coach Prime can continually use their fireworks. I mean, they're on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Waiting. So that's a great comment. 110 people in the room, 48 likes. I hate it, man. I absolutely hate it. But it is what it is. We're going to keep grinding. Pac-12 is back, but the teams are trash. And I feel like the Pac-12 changed at the wrong time. I really do. I like the team and the talent. They just make me nervous. I hope to see some C5 action eventually. When he's back 100%, that would be nice to see some baby T.O. Yes, they're dangerous. They beat Washington last week, shockingly. Some analysts have back over Travis and Shedeur. We know why. Have bet Carson Beck over Travis and Shedeur. Yeah, we know why. The defense lets up a lot of big plays. Its name Wade Colorado equals Wacko. Like the video, family. Appreciate that, Janie. Is there any update on Baby T.O. as of right now? No update on him. In the words of Cameron from Paid in Full, what's the reason of having soldiers if you're not going to use them? I see what you're doing, Ohio, but I would say because you have so many. You have so many, so it's kind of hard to use all your soldiers. But I would say I would like to see more soldiers being used for sure, though. That's a nice bait comment right there, Ohio. I see what you're doing, but you're right. You're definitely right. Under the center creates more of a sack. ROSK. Colorado got weapons. Yeah, facts. Plenty of weapons. Thanks for hitting the like button in advance. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let's run over this slide one more time.
Coach, we heard you say to your team, you have no idea how much this one means to me. Why did that game mean something?
Because it's personal. You guys put it on me. It's a rival. I mean, you said it was a rivalry, and it's an in-state rivalry, and there's some bad blood. The coach and his wife has been talking. There's even the son, and a couple players on their team. So that made it what it was emotionally for not only me but for the whole team. If I say anything stupid, I'm highly medicated because I can barely use my neck. Okay, so if I say something out there, fans, I apologize because I'm on that ooh-wee right now.
Put that warning on under the screen. We'll put a crawl under
medicated, there. Not the normal medication that you medicate with, but the other medication from a doctor.
Coach Prime, something else. Washington State been beating team by triple digits so far, and they had cleaned up their defense also. The offense has improved a lot. It's a whole new Washington State, and all of them are very young. That's interesting. Appreciate that. Protect your peace. 4 receivers got the ball last game, though. Yeah, they all eating. They all eating for sure. Risk. Do you think the line is going to look better this week? Colorado State line isn't as good as Nebraska. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by this comment. Do you think the line is going to look better this week? They looked good last week. Colorado State line isn't as good as Nebraska's. I don't know what you're talking about right there. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I feel like every aspect of the Colorado Buffs will look better each week. I feel like they all is gaining a lot of chemistry together, momentum. Coaches coaching good games. I mean, Robert Livingston, he held the offense 9 points. I mean, an offense that took us to overtime twice last year under Coach Kelly, who now is somewhere else. I don't know where he at right now. Then you have Pat Shermer, played a very good game, finally running the football. I feel like this team is definitely going to be better this week for sure. This game is going to set the tone for the division. Facts. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Scope Buffs. Muscle 31 in the house. What's good, Muscles? What's good with you?
But when we talk about the response, you went to Nebraska, kind of got punched in the mouth. Then you go on the road, another hostile environment. And this time, you punch them in the mouth. Yeah. Really, really physical on both sides. What can you say about the team's response?
I'm proud of their resilience. I'm proud of their stick-to-itness. They understood the ramifications of this game. These young men haven't been talked about and ridiculed and scolded like the country scolded them by saying they're not this, they're not that, and they read that stuff. And it's unfortunate that we're at this state that now we're attacking kids, but understandably so. The guys took the challenge and they went out and did what they needed.
Yeah, they definitely going to continually attack these kids. I mean, you have Shedeur Sanders making what, $5 million? I saw he was making $5-6 million. That's more than some NFL players. So these analysts not happy about that. You know, these players making more money than a lot of these reporters. Appreciate that. Protect your peace. I'm gonna make you a moderator. You've been going hard for me. I definitely appreciate it. Ohio 38 says probably somewhere watching Livingston. I know, right? Saying to himself, I wish I would have been able to call a game like that. Rodney Porter in the house. What's good, Rodney? Please hit the like button. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, man. 92 people in the room, man. I'm dripping sweat, man, out here, man. Hot. Hit the like button, man. Y'all know I don't even ask for that. Coach Kelly somewhere watching Livingston. I know, right? Them boys ready for Baylor. Let's go. Yeah, they ready. I feel like they ready. And you know, Baylor is very smart though, because they haven't really they haven't pressed the button. They haven't poked the bear. They very, very smart, because I do feel like Colorado plays much, much better when you start bothering them. You know what I'm saying? And Baylor been very, very respectful. So I just hope Colorado can still stay with that same mentality.
You like the game? Well, actually, all the games. Another primetime game. expected.
Well, yeah, truly.
Yeah.
We just got to go out there and do what we could do. I mean, a lot of guys come here not just to play the game because they could get exposure, but all exposure ain't good exposure. You got to ball out and you get the exposure that you desire.
Well, the Buffs will be under the lights yet again. What do you expect the crowd to be like?
Crazy. I mean, we have a tremendous fan base. I think some of our fans that are really crazy, they don't even get a chance to get in, and they're out around the country. And but this is homecoming, so you're going to see some old familiar faces around. I love meeting the alumni and people that supported this wonderful university for years. I love it. When I'm taking my walk around campus like I do every day, I absolutely love it. This is truly one of the most beautiful campuses I've ever seen.
I love it. And you know what? Just like that, the show's over. Coach,
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tucker Ward said, I really love Colorado defense. It's something like an SEC type of attack. You can't predict. Plus, you have Travis ready to strike either interception or blocking the ball. Yeah, I mean, Colorado is a team where you can't just point out one person that says, I want to stop him, because you got other people all over the field, man. I mean, even on offense, you can't really say, I want to go away from Travis, because now you got Preston Hodge catching interceptions. Like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? This team is definitely coming together slowly. Ohio said, somebody send bright Gatorade out there in that heat. Hey, I got my water right here. I got my water. But I'm used to it. I mean, we used to practice in this type of heat, 100-degree heat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. Colorado better win tonight, or Dion tonight. They don't play tonight. So I already know it's going to be some crazy. I'm not even going to read that. I can't read that. They don't even play tonight. Baylor ain't stupid. They saw what Colorado State players was talking crazy. But, hey, speak on us respectfully. If you don't, you will get more push by us. Facts. Malcolm, which 3 linebackers would you start? The same ones that they have been starting. I mean, led by Benson and Hill. Them guys been playing. I wouldn't change nothing. I would not change anything on defense at all. Mike is a troll. Yeah, I already knew it. I figured he was. His first sentence, I knew it was some BS. He is on every Buff channel talking nonsense. Appreciate that lookout, Dre. I would like to see Jalen Wester. Yeah, I want to see Jalen Wester as well. I definitely want to see him. That's the thing. We haven't even mentioned Jalen Wester.
Now, you've said it a lot when people were hammering you about the run, and you said, you know, we can do it. We know we can do it. This was, I believe, the first 100-yard run game in the prime era here at CU. What was there a bigger emphasis during the week? How did it unfold?
It's been a huge emphasis, but you really got to hone in on these guys and say, guys, we got to run. We got to have balance. And the more successful we are with the running game, it's going to be easier to protect our quarterback, because you got to have some type of balance. But honestly, the only time people yell about balance is when you get your butt kicked. Nobody said nothing about balance in week 1.
I agree to that somewhat, but we do want to see some balance, because we have guys that can run the ball, and it just makes the game much smoother when you not just throwing it 100 times a game. Baylor fan, hit the likes button. Come on, y'all, support. Mag, are you going live tomorrow before the game start? Probably so, but I usually do like a lot of updates, you know, certain players doing certain things. I usually make a lot of reporting rather than going live before the game. The law firm, Mike, we don't play around here. Facts. Wester has a lot of fans, Mag. That one thing Shador does, he makes sure everyone is noticed on the field. Facts. Bentley is a dog. Yeah, he is a dog. Asante says, what's good, MAGDOG TV? We got to remember the season is still young. There are more to come from everybody. 100%. The season is still young. And that's why I say a lot of the guys that haven't played yet, I mean, look at Michael Welch. He didn't play week 2. I don't even think he played week 1. But last week, now they're talking about him. So I agree with you 100% as far as that goes. There's a lot of guys on the sideline that's just as good as guys that getting a lot of recognition.
Let's talk about Michael Welch. Didn't see him the first 2 games. Why was this his time?
He earned it. We got backed us out. Dallin is out right now. Hayden, he's coming back. He may be back this week, but we just wanted to change the offensive line. We changed one group personnel out of there, and he had his opportunity, and he made it count. I mean, the best thing about it, this kid has been here since last spring, so he understands the tempo, he understands responsibility, and oftentimes the reason a freshman or a young guy don't play because they can't pick up the pass concepts or the blocking assignments. That's really why, but he's got it, and thank God he was here in the spring because he's expedited his process.
Mag did predicted Michael in Colorado State game, and he played amazing. Facts. Yeah, that's usually what I do during the game, is just kind of do like little predictions and stuff like that. And hey, I was right on that. Michael did ball out. I feel like he's gonna ball out again this game, but I think it's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be more passing. It's gonna be more Shador, because Baylor is very good at stopping the run. They're very, very good at stopping the run. So I think it's gonna be either more balanced or Shador gonna pretty much take off. Buff are fun to watch. Appreciate that, Jamie. If we can play with focus, we can handle any team out there 100%. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Just like Cam Michael, you never know. That's the best thing about Colorado is so many weapons. Facts. Yeah, Colorado has depth. You know, a lot like how Nick Saban Georgia team was. You know what I'm saying? He took out Jalen Hurts in that championship game and then put Tua in there. People forget that. You know what I'm saying? And I think Colorado is starting to become a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? With as far as what Coach Prime is building.
This defense just continues to impress. 9 points, lowest, I believe, in the Prime era. But you even look at, they didn't allow any points in the second half of the Nebraska game. What is the ceiling for this group?
It's tremendous. And we, I turned my head too quick. And we got some guys banged up right now. So when we get some of those guys back that are starters, you got to understand we're playing without 2 starters on the defensive side of the ball. And they're still taking it up a notch. So when we get everybody back, that's a starter. But we're often, as well, we're getting some of these guys playing time so they can mature. So when something happens, we are ready with a person of experience on the field.
What kind of confidence does it give a group, though, when the next man up really does step up?
Yeah, tremendous. And we see it at practice. Like if we're not seeing it at practice, they're not going to get opportunity in the game. So thank God that we're seeing those opportunities at practice. Now we could put them in the game and they handle their business.
He said so many weapons Colorado has. When I saw the guy debut from Ohio State run the ball, that was crazy. Win something first. We did last week. We just have to start fast, don't have any wasted possessions, keep constant pressure on the quarterback, 100%. Whichever quarterback it is, we definitely going to have to continually keep pressure on him. If we do that, we'll come out victorious again. You know what I'm saying? We definitely will be doing that for sure. Let's see. Mag, do you think Julian Lewis has been watching Colorado closely? He should. I do think that he's definitely one of those, 5.6 million views. What that was 2 weeks ago. They had the most views ever. Absolutely. If he loved football, 1,000% he watching Colorado closely. Even if he don't want to watch Colorado, he's watching them. You know what I'm saying? So 100% he getting a chance to see what it would be like if he come to Colorado, a place where he can actually play immediately versus going somewhere like the quarterback at USC right now that's balling. You know what I'm saying? He will have to sit behind him. So if you are somebody that want to play, you definitely paying attention. Coach Prime has thick skin, and it has always been like this. We live in the same community. When he was married, he had his own school here. Hey, that's dope. That's dope. That's love right there, to be able to be in the same community as Prime Time. And Dennis just saw him. So that's even better. You know what I'm saying? We got one person that says they've been in the same community with Prime, and then Dennis just saw him. So that's great. You know what I'm saying? I think that's great. So that's pretty much it. Just want to give you guys my view as far as the game on Saturday. I think it's going to be electric. Whether it rained or not, I think it's still going to be something to see. I can't wait either. I can't wait. He says, Mag, I'm so ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I cannot wait. The beginning of the Big-12 conference starts tomorrow, man. It feels like we were just talking about week 1. Now we in week 4. 100 people in the room, man. Hit the like button on y'all way out. And see you guys post game. Hopefully we all excited after the win on Saturday. Until next time. Peace.
Coach, we heard you say to your team, you have no idea how much this one means to me. Why did that game mean something?
Because it's personal. You guys put it on me. It's a rival. I mean, you said it was a rivalry, and it's an in-state rivalry, and it's some bad blood. The coach and his wife has been talking. There's even the son, and a couple of players on their team. So that made it what it was emotionally for not only me but for the whole team. If I say anything stupid, I'm highly medicated because I can barely use my neck. Okay, so if I say something out there, fans, I apologize because I'm on that ooh-wee right now.
Put that warning on it.
Right.
We'll put a crawl under
medicated.
there.
Not the normal medication that you medicate with, but the other medication from a doctor.